This video is sponsored by BigMarleyMMA.com. Kyle Marley is up over 250 units in the last 2+ years on his premium bets. Go to BigMarleyMMA.com and use the coupon code PROSPICKS at checkout. That will get you 10% off his weekly packages.
This is interesting. I don't know how heavy Junior's going to be for this. Rozenstruik's also a smaller heavyweight, so it might be pretty even. I think he's going to be a lot more aggressive against a guy like Rozenstruik, a guy who doesn't have the offense. I mean, the grappling offense. So I think I'll give it to Junior.
I like JDS. I think Rozenstruik is good, but I think he was a little, I don't want to say overrated, but definitely more hyped up than he should have been. And when you got a guy like that who's got balls to go throwing inside leg kicks, multiple inside leg kicks on Francis Ngannou, and not fearing one of those long expected gadget dynamite fists that he has to come swinging back at you. Ngannou just teed off on him. All he needs to do is just touch him. And that just goes to show you who Ngannou is, man. He's just a freak of nature. And if he touches you one time, man, that's lights out. But I like JDS for that. I think his boxing, his awareness, and I think he's still relatively fresh in the game for the heavyweight division in terms of age.
I'm going for Rozenstruik. I don't know. Junior Dos Santos hasn't really impressed me here recently. So Rozenstruik, he ended up getting knocked out. Of course, he fought Francis Ngannou. But I'm going for Rozenstruik. I think he's the more powerful opponent. But I do think Junior Dos Santos is the better, well-rounded opponent. I think wrestling and jiu-jitsu is a lot better. But I think he's going to have a hard time taking Rozenstruik down. So I'm going for him. He's the younger opponent too, I believe.
He's another one of our Junior Dos Santos. Sometimes he shows up, sometimes he doesn't. But I think I'll probably go Junior for the power in his boxing. So yeah, probably.
Junior's been one of my favorite fighters since I'm a teenager, and I won't bet against him because my heart won't let me, but my brain's telling me that Rozenstruik's going to get him.
Dos Santos, knockout.
I think Rozenstruik will get a knockout there. I think, he came off that loss to Ngannou, right? He got knocked out, so he's got to recover from that. That might be a problem. That was a bad knockout, but I think he'll rebound strong. I think he'll knock out Dos Santos.
Yeah, I like that fight too. I want to go with Dos Santos. I like Dos Santos, the old school.
Yeah, I would have to go with Rozenstruik, just because. Yeah, Dos Santos is like I feel like he's got to get closer to strike, and I feel like Rozenstruik is going to have kind of a fire lit under him. And it's one thing to have Ngannou charging at you and like swinging big heat, but I think he's a little bit longer than JDS, and he'll be able to like beat him with the long shots, because Junior, he tends to have to get in and throw uppercuts and even like chopping right hands, whereas like Rozenstruik, he's going to like be long, land a good cross, and that'll be working.
Rozenstruik, knockout. I think Junior's kind of on his way out.
You know what? JDS is really, turned a new leaf. Like, he wants to be more aggressive, and he wants it, but I think his chin's a little suspect these days, and that Rozenstruik guy, he cracks. Despite his, massive loss to Ngannou his last fight, Junior Dos Santos is not Francis Ngannou, so I think Rozenstruik is going to put him away. He's going to, unless he, that first loss of his has really messed with him mentally. I don't think it has, but I can see Rozenstruik just putting JDS away.
Yeah, I think Rozenstruik's going to get him. I love JDS, always been a fan of him, always will be. What he has done for the heavyweight division is monumental, but I just think it's just a Rozenstruik time.
That's another tough one. I'm going to go with Junior Dos Santos. I'm going to go with Dos Santos for that one. Probably a finish. TKO or something.
Ooh, I'll go with Rozenstruik on that one. He's just a ultra talented striker again. JDS gets hit too much, so I'll go with him.
Thanks for watching this video sponsored by BigMarleyMMA.com. Kyle Marley is up over 250 units in the last 2+ years on his premium bets. Go to BigMarleyMMA.com and use the coupon code PROSPICKS at checkout. That will get you 10% off his weekly packages.